Good day, friends. Today begins the last project of 2023 on this house, and it is going to be for our bedroom. I don't know why it took us so long to renovate this room, but today begins the big move, and tomorrow renovations. I have to shift this giant pile of laundry for one, and everything else that's in here into my studio room, Azalea's old bedroom, so that we can clear this place out, deconstruct the windows, sand the window frames, repaint the windows, prep, do plaster work, and get this place ready for Penny to come and add crown molding details so it looks like it's attached to the ceiling, and paint so that we can have a fresh bedroom before we leave to go to the UK to visit with family for the holidays. So here's to the last project of the year. I think it's safe to say that this bed setup is kind of ridiculous. Look how high it is. I had to jump really high. I don't know if you'll be able to jump up here, Mr. I don't jump. What do you smell? What do you smell? Well, it feels squished in here. Very cozy. Petite. Back to the small bedroom vibes. Day one of a dirty lens. Damn, is that a scratch? No. I love this lens. Don't be a scratch. Day one, actually day two, of renovations of the master. As you can see, it's completely empty now, and my job today is going to be to lay down paper. Take down the curtains, and we're going to be doing the windows. I have a friend coming over, so things are going to get messy today, and yeah, 2 steps back, 1 step forward. So excited to get this house done. This has been a huge project, and I don't think that we realized how long it would take us to renovate this entire house. And as much as I love how it's being renovated for us and how beautiful it's looking and how much I do really want to stay, Zay starts kindergarten this next school year, and there's just not really a school around here that we are vibing with and feel comfortable with sending her, as well as it's just been so much driving for Justin going back and forth to the Triangle to do his beekeeping. So more when the time comes, but for now renovations continue, and our goal is to get this house looking fabulous so that we can sell it come spring of next year. Also, big thank you to Jackery for sponsoring today's video. Always handy having a Jackery around, because I'm gonna need to be plugging and charging things in, and once we undo all the plugs, we have no power. Thanks, Jackery. So I know you've seen a ton of power stations out there, but Jackery is more than just a brand. It's a lifestyle. Whether you're camping, hiking, chilling in your backyard, renovating a house like us, or need some extra plugs to light up your Christmas tree and don't want to mess with extension cords, Jackery's got your back. Their units come in different sizes and are compact, lightweight, and packs a punch, with the smallest unit offering 293 watt-hours of power. It's perfect for keeping your devices charged, from phones to cameras to even lighting up the Christmas tree for that holiday cheer. The best part is it's not just about the power, it's about the features. Each unit has multiple USB ports, an AC outlet, and even a core port. Plus, it's solar ready so you can harness the power of the sun when you're off grid. So if you've been waiting for the right time to snag a Jackery, then you're in luck because there are Christmas sales happening right now until December 20th. So head over to their website, I'll pop the link in the description below, and be sure to snag your Jackery gear at a discount. A Jackery 300 could be the perfect gift for your pop this year. So don't miss out and stay charged with Jackery. Step 1 of the window restoration project is always to remove this ridiculous collection of unnecessary hardware that's holding no blinds up. We are curtain people, and so we don't need these blind pieces. They're also just like not even installed well because they're wobbly. We've got this from like the 1800s and this from the 1900s. It's just kind of ridiculous. When I guess they repainted, they just painted the ropes. And so the windows don't even open and close, and the rope just looks really grubby. I'm gonna be removing all the shitty hardware today. OMG, so in the 2 years now almost of owning this house, we've never opened these windows. And I think that this is the gnarliest one yet. Oh my gosh. Just like really no. Gotta get this thing sealed so it's watertight. And yeah. Oh. It only took us 3 on the 4th window to finally discover that there is a way to restore the windows without moving the like front wooden plate. On the sides here, they've cut out at like an angle. You literally just can't see these screws here. That right there is a screw in disguise. And if you undo that screw, you're able to pull out this piece of wood right here that's cut at a 45-degree angle, and then you can redo the weights without having to undo this thing. This is actually the first set of windows that have the ropes completely intact. So hopefully, I'm gonna open them up anyways on the side here and double check that the weights are properly attached to the rope, and I'm gonna need to redo the rope anyways, so I have to check in what's going on inside there, so let's do that now. Day and I'm back at it in the master bedroom. My headphones aren't working. Wah wah. It's feeling really good to be making this progress. I can't tell you how nice it is to see things moving and shaking again. I can't wait to have this room done. Today I actually already sanded all the wood filler that I applied to kind of smooth things out a bit. I caulked all the window frames and waiting for that to dry. And while that dries, I'm working on the window frames and scraping away all the old crud. I'm also sanding and caulking and painting. Here is a beautiful slow-mo shot super up close so that you can see what I'm really working with here. I'm sure many of you are wondering why we aren't just replacing the windows, and in theory, yes, we definitely should and would if we were, keeping the house for a really long time and like planning on investing even more money than we already had. But we've opted to make them as cleaned up as we possibly can so that we can just save on those costs. Replacing windows are super expensive, and we have about 20 or so old ones that really eventually will need to be replaced. But at least they can last a little bit longer this way, and they're also just so beautiful. Why would you want to replace them? So it's been a minute since I was working on the master, I guess since last week, and it was Thanksgiving and Black Friday and all that holiday fun stuff. Many of you may have seen already, I made a post on YouTube that our sweet Odin, who's here laying right behind me, who knows not to go off of the mound of grass that we have in the front, and that he's not allowed to even leave the porch unless I say that it's okay, got very excited to visit a dog across the street. And he ran across the street. Fortunately, I guess he may have seen a car coming and tried to sort of turn around, but didn't quite turn in enough time. So moods for the past weekend have been a bit sad and depressing. Poor guy got a big gash on his arm and fractured his lower jaw. He's got about 15 broken teeth, of which most of the dead roots will need to be extracted once the wire is removed from holding his jaw in place. So he's had a surgery. He's got another procedure coming to remove the wire, and then once his jaw is healed, he'll have to go to a dentist. It's a less than ideal situation that I didn't finish signing him up for insurance stupidly. It had been on my to-do list for the last month or so, and I definitely take fault for not keeping him safe. But I'm not trying to dwell on it, just be grateful and thankful that he's still here with us, and that he's just gonna look a bit like a crackhead, I guess. I set up a GoFundMe if you guys feel so inclined to contribute. You're welcome to. I'll pop the link in the description below, and any of your support will go towards Odin's medical bills. Otherwise, just sending your love and prayers for Odin is more than enough, and we're just eternally grateful for you and your healing energies coming our way. That depressing news being said, I'm going to be painting the window frames, and I also need to do any plaster repair still. So I've got a busy week ahead. I'm going to be home and just keeping an eye on my boy here, and making sure he's got what he needs. But he's been very drowsy and on meds, and yeah, let's get back to moving on this master bedroom so we can get it finished and move out of my office, because we've been living in this room, which has been fine, but it's just like everything's kind of like, you know, crowded. I've got laundry here that needs to get put away, orders that need to get shipped. Thank you for everyone who bought a cookbook. All right, let's get to renovations. It's like 40 degrees outside. I'm not in the mood to take down the windows and keep working on the windows because it's super windy today. So I'm going to leave the windows in place and start working on other parts of this project. I'm going to start caulking the cracks in the closets and doing any plaster repair in this whole room. I'm actually looking pretty on track to be ready for Penny to come in here and paint the space. I have to figure out which blue. I got 2 samples of blue, and I really like the idea of keeping it this similar kind of color tone. I've never had or thought of having a blue master bedroom, but I really like it, so we're gonna stick with it. Oh, here comes Odie boy. I just took him outside. It's like the highlight of his day when we get to go outside. Hi, did you like your sweet potato and meat? Was it yum? I know you can't really snuggle the way you normally do, huh? Sit down. Oh, let's say hi. Oh, there he is. There's Odie boy. Oh, there's my boy. So that's you on camera. Look who's that. Oh. Who's your good boy?
Be wondering why I look like a man today. Yeah, this is like probably about to be the messiest day. And I wonder why I can never find the tools that I'm looking for. That is ridiculous. In case you wondered why, this is my least favorite job. Ugh. Ugh. Just ugh. I'm covered.
I don't know why we thought it would be fun to renovate a house. I don't know. We're crazy. Just super crazy. Oh, don't come in here, Odin. You guys, what is life right now? It's the end of the year just about, and I feel like everything that didn't happen all throughout this year is just happening all in 1 month. Anyways, Azalea just came down last night with an ear infection, so she's running a fever. I've got about 2 days to finish this room, and I'm also tag teaming watching Odin and Azalea all at the same time. Justin is out at the outyard today doing some beekeeping, and my job today is to paint the window frames. I did a skim coat of plaster on the places that need just some minor touch up, and I still have to sand the closet. tomorrow I've got another friend coming out to help, and hopefully we can get the wood pieces all sanded and prepped, and then also the closet sanded and prepped, and then I should be done. Hopefully we can get this thing finished in time. It's gonna be tight. Getting a little exhausted. You guys, yesterday was a full house. We had Fernando starting to work on the studio downstairs, which he wasn't supposed to do until next January. So I'm really grateful that we're getting 2 rooms done at the same time. I finished sanding all of the plaster yesterday. I finished sanding this closet here. I just have to put the pole back in. Feels good to have this room completely ready, cleaned out. It's one step closer. Yes. It was hellacious. I hate sanding plaster because it just is so messy and dirty, and it goes in my hair, and I hate it so much. Chaos right outside the door of all the tools, paints, junk, everything. There's dust all over the house. I just got back from walking Odin outside, and it is so cold. What is happening with my hair is another day of crazy hair. I bleached it more, but you can probably tell when I pull it back. Anyways, okay. Penny has been painting in here. I'm excited to see the walls not blotchy anymore, but there's a lot of things that are not going right with the quality of work in this space. I'm a little disappointed. She had to take up another job today, and she might not be back tomorrow, so that leaves us with a partially finished room when my intention was to have it completely finished before we go overseas to be with family. Alas, is what it is. It'll get done eventually, just not within the time frame that I was hoping for. So that's the update with this space. Obviously there's no time or opportunity for a reveal because it's not finished. And I have to start editing this video today because it comes out next week. But also, let me grab my shoes because it's really dusty in this other room. It was a big surprise to have Fernando come and be able to work right before we were leaving because he wasn't going to be available until mid-January, but we've got some progress in this downstairs room, which is Justin's office. It's coming a long way. Fernando's been making these walls super smooth and doing some mega touch-ups in a couple places, taking down like the butterflies that were up here for the longest time, and he's going to be sanding all the moldings, and he's been caulking. And he's gonna be finishing this room. We're gonna have an accent wall over here, and then the rest of the room is gonna be kind of like the pure linen color. The ceiling has been painted. We basically restored these poopy ceiling panels. We talked about redoing it with drywall, but the cost to have all that done just was gonna be too much, and we decided it wasn't worth it, especially with us selling the house next year. And on that note, a lot of you have asked questions about selling the house and why we're putting so much effort into it and why we're making it so creative, as far as like the design details and stuff. And I'll just have to share more about all of that with you all next year, and the real reason why we're selling, and just the whole situation that this house has come to be. It's been both a blessing and a curse. So we'll just have to get there when we get there. But for now, I hope that you all have a wonderful Christmas, the most amazing New Year, and stay tuned for a big reveal next year. Love you all. Thanks for signing on. And that's it from me. Happy 2023, and let's get going into 2024 and make it a good one. I'm so ready. Okay, love you guys. Bye.